Planable gives you 4 ways to experience your content, from feed view as though it's live, to calendar view, to plan it all.
Hey there, my friend, Adam here. Today I want to share with you 7 marketing secrets or marketing hacks or marketing tricks, essentially things that nobody's really talking about, not even me that often. And it's because they're a little more complicated and a little more nuanced than the quick hits that we often get when it comes to social media. Things like post at this time, or adapt your content for this algorithm tweak, or use this kind of font or this kind of color, or all of those things. What I'd rather do is get to the core of why your marketing may not be working as well as you want. And even if it is working okay, understanding the 7 things that I'm going to be walking you through here today will allow you to immediately upgrade all of it, get better results, more clicks, more traffic, more sales from everything you do. And not only that, probably the most important thing that I could ever give you is to show you how to think about your marketing, how to process different marketing strategies, and basically the crazy stuff that goes on inside my head when I'm evaluating different marketing tactics and tools and resources and all of that. So my goal here today is as ambitious as it is to try to pack 7 secrets and 7 hacks into a very short period of time so that you're going to be able to watch this and you're going to be able to extract these little golden nuggets and apply them to your business, to your client's business, to whatever it is that you're doing. And it starts right now. So the very first thing that we need to talk about is kind of what ends up happening when someone says, hey, my marketing's just not working. Like, it's just, nothing's happening. No one's clicking, no one's watching my stuff, the algorithm isn't pushing it or promoting it to people. Nothing's working. It's something that I hear all the time. I see it in the comments below. Very common. 90% of the time, it's because they're just not doing enough marketing. It's just a question of volume. It's a question of quantity, not so much quality. So let me explain. I don't know who's to blame for this one. Maybe it's the get rich quick things. Maybe it's the all of the courses and the programs that promise that you can become a millionaire in 30 days with no work or whatever it is. But for some reason, when people think about marketing, they think that all they need to do is make a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad or post one video on YouTube and they'll just blow up and become the next viral sensation and everything will just work out miraculously well. And I seriously, I wish this was the case. That'd be amazing. But it's not, right? It's like marketing is just a business function. I'm gonna make this sound horribly boring, but it's like accounting or finance or legal aspects of a business or HR or sales or whatever it is. They're all just different business functions, which means that they require time, they require energy, they require money and investment in them in order to get them to work. Now, what ends up happening is most people will make one post on social media, it won't get the traction, and then they'll swear off that platform. So they'll hop over here, try out Twitter now and make a couple tweets, nobody engages, so they say, well, Twitter doesn't work, and they'll make a YouTube video and then that won't take off. And they get frustrated and they get angry because it's just not working, when the reality is they probably just haven't done enough. And that's why the first concept, the first sort of hack or secret is identifying the marketing sweet spot. So in the most rudimentary art drawing class ever, let me show you exactly what I mean by marketing sweet spot. And you can see where you fall and where the vast majority of businesses fall. And if you find yourself in this position, you know that the answer is to keep on pushing through. It's not to dial back, it's not to pivot, it's not to do anything like that. It's just to keep going forward. So let me show you what that looks like. So I want you to imagine for a second a bell curve, kind of like the traditional bell curve. Of course, that'll be there we go. We'll get some ink flowing here. So this is our bell curve, our ugly, ugly bell curve. And it's gonna have three different sections. Now, over here on the left, this is what you're going to call the minimum effective dose. So the MED, the minimum effective dose. Essentially what ends up happening here is until you're in this range, nothing you do matters. It's about sort of making that one post on social media that someone sees one time and then that's it, and then you wonder why it's not working. It's about spending $5 on Facebook ads or Instagram ads and not getting immediate sales and then sort of swearing off the entire online advertising system and that. But the reality is we just haven't hit the minimum effective dose. There's not enough momentum. There's not enough touch points. There's not enough exposures and reach and engagement with the audience that you're trying to reach. And we're going to talk about that one in just a second. But this is where 90% of businesses fall, as they sit around here in this minimum effective dose, kind of half committing to different strategies and then wondering why nothing's working. And the answer here, the solution is, again, you've got to push through. You've got to move up here. And this is the sweet spot. This is where you're going to find sort of the saturation of your market. You're going to be hitting the number of touch points that are required. Again, we'll talk about that in just a second. You're going to be making sure that the people that you want to reach are actually seeing your content. You're going to make sure that you've essentially saturated everything that you can. Now, the reality is this sweet spot is huge. Massively huge. Like when we're thinking about your business, your market, or your industry, these are huge industries, billions and billions of dollars. So unless your business is doing $1 billion a year or more, there's more that you can do. It's crazy when I hear about someone that thinks that, well, look, I'm already posting once a day on Instagram, or I'm already making one YouTube video a week, or I've got a podcast. I'm pretty much maxed out. There's nothing else I can do. And they're sitting at, I don't know, say $1 million a year. And they're in, let's use health and fitness. So if you're in, let's say, the health and fitness industry, this massive multi-billion dollar industry, and your business is doing $1 million a year, $2 million a year, $100,000 a year, whatever it is, you haven't even scratched the surface for what you're capable of doing and for the amount of people that you could reach. So you could go from 1 post a day to 5 posts a day. You could make 1 video on YouTube to a week to 1 video on YouTube a day. You could do 2 videos a day. You could start other channels. You could have other podcasts. There's so much that you can do. Now, of course, at some point you're going to reach this third area, which is diminishing returns. Diminishing returns. There we go. D for diminishing returns. There's going to be some point where eventually more money, more effort, more time isn't going to pay off. But I can't even begin to tell you, of all of the businesses I've worked with over the last 10 years, the tiniest fraction falls in here. And typically it's when they're spending like $1 million a month on ads, and they simply can't get in front of more people with their ads. So they're doing blogging, they're doing podcasting, they're doing SEO, they're running Google ads and Facebook ads and Instagram ads and all that. The biggest example here is if you're running some kind of search-based PPC, pay-per-click advertising, like a Google search ad. At the end of the day, you can't make people search for more stuff, so you can max out. But again, you can make that broader. You can go for discovery ad platforms like Facebook and Instagram, where you can put things in front of people that may potentially be interested. There's a lot of ways. So the reality is, let's find a bright, happy, colorful marker. This is where we're going for, this sweet spot here. Like everybody is down here in this sort of minimum effective dose. They haven't even scratched the surface for what's possible. And then they're wondering why their marketing is not working. The best piece of advice of everything that I could give you here is really you just have to do more. Now, of course, you need to be strategic. You need to think through it. That's what the rest of this is going to be about. But more is your answer. So on that note, how much more? And that leads me to the marketing rule of 7. Now, depending on your business, your market, or your industry, depending on if you're selling something for low dollar value or high dollar value, it's kind of universally agreed that for somebody to make a purchase decision, for someone to take action and actually buy from you, they need around 7 touch points, which means 7 engagements, 7 interactions with your brand. You can't simply put something in front of them one time, expect them to buy, and then call it a day. You're going to have to do this multiple times. 7. Now, if it's expensive, it's going to be 7 to 14. If it's significantly cheaper, like you're selling a pack of gum for 99 cents or something, you probably don't need 7 touch points. One should be sufficient. But that rule of 7 is important because it forces you to not give up too early. It's just like when you're looking at these statistics around sales and you realize that most conversions, most closes for sales happen after like 5 rejections or 5 follow-ups, 5 emails, 5 extra calls. It's rarely, if pretty much never, the first time. Same thing goes with marketing. Bit of a side note here, but marketing is kind of selling one to many. Sales one to one, marketing one to many. So we use the same concepts, the same strategies, all of that with sales. But I like to think of marketing as a little more exciting and a little more challenging even, because instead of trying to convince one person at a time and overcome their objections and their fears and their concerns, we have to do this en masse, and we have to do it without really getting much feedback from our market. So, rule of 7, that's important. Now, how do we do this? Well, we do this by showing up in front of our ideal target market where they're present and active, which means that we need to be selective about what social media platforms we're going to, about what kind of content we're creating, about where we're putting that. And we need to make sure that it's in alignment not only with you and your content style and what you like doing and hate doing, but also where your people are. In fact, that's the most important element. There's no point on being on Twitter or Pinterest or TikTok or Instagram or YouTube if your people aren't there. So you've got to find out where they're present and active online, and then you've got to make it your mission to follow up and to make sure that you're consistently showing up in front of them with value, with content, and with offers. So that's the marketing rule of 7. Now, the next point is more of a psychological phenomenon, more of a mental hack that you can use. I've talked about this a ton on this channel here, but it's called the mere exposure effect. And what the mere exposure effect is a psychological phenomenon that says we as people, as humans, we associate frequency with trust. So the more often that we show up in front of people, the more often that they see us, the more they know us, the more they like us, and the more that they trust us. This kind of stems back to caveman days where if we saw something enough times and it didn't try to kill us or eat us, we assumed it was safe. Well, all of that programming, all of that evolution is carried forward to today. So now when we see things again and again and again, we naturally start to like things more because we're familiar with them. They're less scary and therefore we're more likely to trust them. So this is why that marketing rule of 7 is so important. This is why following up is so important. This is why making sure that you've got a solid email marketing strategy in place is paramount. It's crucial. Probably the second most important thing I could offer here. If the first one is to make sure that you get out of that minimum effective dose zone and into the sweet spot by doing more, the second probably most valuable piece of advice I could give you is to make sure that you're doing some kind of email marketing and you're doing it more than you think. So for some weird reason, there's this rule, this gospel in the marketing world that you should send one marketing email a week at most, maybe one a month, because you don't want to bother people. Garbage. It's absolute garbage. There's plenty of businesses and industries where you could send one email every 3 days. You could send one email a day. There's some businesses and companies that I've consulted for and done work with and own and have stake in that do 2 emails a day. And it works. People don't get angry. They don't unsubscribe. You've just got to know who your market is. At the very least, however, I'd say that you should be shooting for 3 emails a week, kind of at minimum. Otherwise, again, you're not going to have the chance to establish yourself and to take advantage of all of those touch points and the marketing rule of 7 and the mere exposure effect. And that leads me perfectly to the next kind of secret, which is that you really want to go deep rather than broad. So let me tell you what is probably my biggest pet peeve when it comes to marketing. And that's whenever I ask somebody, well, who's your target market? And they say, everyone, or people with money. And that's amazing, that'd be great. But there's like 8 billion people on the planet. And I promise you, you don't want all of them. Even if they all wanted to do business with you, some of them are just terrible, terrible fits for your business. So why don't we rein that in a little bit? And even if we were to say separate men and women, well, now we're down to like 4 billion, or then we separate to this country, now we're down to like 100 million, and then maybe this area, now we're down to 30 million. I mean, still, we're gonna wanna carve that down to a significantly lower number, someone that you're going to be able to connect with on a deeper level. So the easiest way to do this is to take a look at yourself and your business. Now, I appreciate you are not your customer. You know things that they don't know. You have experiences that they don't have. However, most people, when it comes to business, they're solving a problem that they had at some point. They're solving something that they know about, that they care about, that they want to share and help other people. So you probably understand a little bit about your situation and what they're going through, and therefore you're more likely to attract people similar to you. It's another kind of same reason that if you're a personal brand or a coach or consultant or someone like that, you tend to attract people, give or take 10 years around your age. So if you're 30, you'll attract like 20 to 40. If you're 40, you'll attract 30 to 50. Whatever it is, there's like this 20-year sliding scale, 10 years on each side, that tends to work. That can balloon out a little bit here and there, but on average, you'll find most of your people fall in that range. Again, it's just because you relate to them better, you know the words that they use, you grew up in the similar time, you have the same references, all of that stuff. But the point is, you want to go deep here and you want to make better connections with fewer people than these superficial surface level connections with a ton of people. The big reason here is because when you go broad, when you go after everybody, you're forced to naturally water down your message. It becomes more vanilla, it becomes more bland, and it has to, because if you were being specific about someone's unique pains and unique problems, well, it wouldn't be appealing or interesting to like everybody else. So therefore, you have to make it broad, and when you're broad, you're boring and everybody just ignores you and you sound like 99% of the other businesses and marketers out there saying the same things, like we offer higher quality and we offer better service and all of that stuff that everybody's heard a million times before and they're completely blind and deaf to. So the best way to solve this is to move on to our next point here, which is that you need an ICA. ICA is marketing talk for ideal customer avatar. I'm not completely strict on this exact fictional representation of your ideal customer, and you've got to give them a name and a hair color, and they've got to wear this kind of shoes and listen to this kind of music. I don't think that's necessary. It's helpful at times. What I think is more important is that you get really clear around the commonalities, the common characteristics that your top customers, your top clients, your top audience members have in common. And we typically divide this into 3 different categories. The first of which being demographic. So what's their age, their gender, their income, their occupation, their title, all of those stereotypical marketing things that we associate. Number 2, what are their geographic details? What city, state, province, country, where do they live? Number 3, their psychographic details. This is all of the head stuff. And this is where the bulk of your ICA should really be formed. So what are their values, their attitudes, their interests, their beliefs, their organizations, their political affiliations, their lifestyles, things that make them them. After all, we often want to group people into these broad buckets like men or women or this age or that age, but the reality is, depending on what product or service you sell, you may have a wide range of that, and it may be more problem-based. On the other hand, you may also have multiple different ICAs, ideal customer avatars.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Madam Daylar. Good morning, Engineer Emanuela. Jenny Bar, Darlington, good morning. So please kindly share the poster of Abuja office, okay, opening of Team Amazing. It's already up on our Facebook page. So please kindly share our invitation. And then Gina, good morning. Beshi George, good morning. So keep inviting. So I'd like you guys to please unmute, okay, your microphones. Yes, I want you to greet each other. Madam Taylor, good morning. So please, we can have chance, okay, to greet each other.
Good morning, Eric.
Yes, good
morning,
morning.
everyone.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. It's a
Good
glorious day.
morning.
It's a beautiful day.
Morning,
It's a
Mr.
beautiful
Harris.
morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Yes,
morning.
yes. So keep
Good
sharing, okay,
morning,
our Zoom link, okay,
Taylor.
because shortly we are going to start our discussion. So we will make this training, okay, more interactive. Okay, so today we are going to, of course, discuss 2 topics. Okay, one is your social media presence. Okay, so we will teach you how are you going to grow, okay, your social media presence. Okay, you can be, of course, from Instagram, you can be from Facebook, you can be from Twitter, you can be anywhere, okay, on social media, so long as you have your mobile phone. Okay, you can definitely choose, okay, the social media that you can use in order for you to what? To properly brand, okay, yourself, the product that you are actually using, the product that you are selling. Okay, I mean, because if we are going to look at, okay, the spectrum, okay, right now, especially when it comes to business, the business spectrum, okay, right now is more concentrated, okay, on how people actually, of course, deliver their product, okay, and services through social media. Okay, that is the reason why, okay, there are so many, okay, products now that you will be seeing online, okay, rather than offline. Sometimes, okay, the new brand, okay, of, I mean, the new model of shoes, okay, or dress, okay, or anything, okay, that we actually, of course, see on a daily basis. Okay, I mean, online, sometimes you cannot see it, okay, on physical stores, because majority of those items, okay, are now what? Being posted, okay, or being shown, okay, on social media. So basically, the online business right now is really, I mean, setting, okay, the bar when it comes to repositioning, okay, your brand. So first and foremost, we should understand, okay, why social media. Okay, so I'd like to ask, okay, Engineer Emanuela, okay, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you have a social media? I mean, what social media are you using? Engineer
Wow.
Emanuela.
I'm with you. I
Yes.
use WhatsApp and Facebook.
Okay. So how frequent do you normally, okay, post on or which social media, I mean, are you really active, okay, on a daily basis?
Okay, I'm very active in WhatsApp, in my
Okay.
WhatsApp status. But
Okay.
recently, I I started with Facebook again because I stopped posting on Facebook for some months now, but I just started. So I'm frequent again.
So over the years, okay, were you getting, okay, I mean, positive feedback, okay, from, I mean, the WhatsApp status, okay?
Yes, of course, I'm getting feedbacks. At times I get some registrations from there. At times I get people coming to buy and just use. And
Yeah,
then I
okay.
create awareness very well.
Okay, so for over the years, okay, I mean, since you have been using WhatsApp, so like how many contacts do you have right now on your WhatsApp?
Wow. I have so much I can't count.
Yeah, it's important, okay, that we should know the number of contacts, okay, that we have, okay, on our social media account, okay? So if you are on Facebook, you should know how many people are actually in your friends list, okay? How many people, okay, are actively following, okay, I mean, your posts, your engagement, okay? Let's say, for example, because the limit is 5,000. So of these 5,000 people, okay, that you have, okay, on your friend list, okay, how many of these people are already, of course, I mean, what's this? Buying your products. Let's say, for example, you are into what's this? Into any type of business, okay? So how many of these people are your customers? How many of these people are actually using Messenger, okay, to inquire or to check, okay? Do they still call you on a daily basis, or I mean, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis? So we should understand, okay, and classify, okay, those people, okay, under which they are actually, of course, following us, okay, in any of our social media accounts. So on your WhatsApp, it's also important how many of these people, because if we are not utilizing, okay, our social media, okay, and if we are not optimizing it, okay, by making sure that do these people, okay, know that I am into this business, okay? So you should also try to understand, okay, that these people, okay, needs more of your engagement, okay? So on WhatsApp, yes, you can be posting status, right? So on WhatsApp, it's effective as well. But how many of our WhatsApp contacts are really browsing, okay, our status? Okay, sometimes people will not even care, okay, if what is a WhatsApp status. Okay, so why don't we, of course, I mean, send them some art cards, okay, on WhatsApp. Let's say, for example, you want to create an art card, a greeting card, okay, to them, then send it, okay, to as many people, okay, as you want. How many groups do you have under your WhatsApp, okay, that you actually, of course, post most of the time, okay, I mean, your updates, okay, when it comes I mean, the business that you are doing. All right. So thank you, Madam Emanuela. Madam Daylar. So Madam Daylar, you can unmute. I just want to ask you some few questions, okay, before we move forward. Madam Daylar, you can
Okay,
unmute. Good
Mr. Eric.
morning.
Good
Yes,
morning. How are
okay.
you?
So which social media are you really active in right now?
My Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and my WhatsApp.
Wow, okay. That's a lot. And how do you manage to actually, of course, I mean, put up some shares, okay, or some posts, interesting posts on those social media? How are you managing your time?
Like it's a one post. If you post to your status, you can share from your status to WhatsApp, to Facebook, to TikTok, to Instagram all at once. And if you share on if you do a reel on TikTok, you can take that same one without redoing it and just forward to Facebook, to Instagram, to everywhere. That single one from the TikTok. So
Wow.
it's easy to do that when you just have one post and then you're sharing on all the platforms. You don't have to go and recreate each one for the different platform.
Yeah, okay. So because you've synchronized it, okay, to the rest of your social media accounts. So that's actually very, brilliant. Okay, I mean, for social media enthusiasts, because Madam Daylar, okay, is actually one great social media influencer, okay, to me when it comes to business, because she don't just, of course, curate content, okay? She also makes sure that she established, okay, a system whereby if she posts something from one account, she will be, of course, seeing it on all her active accounts. Okay, and what made you decide, okay, to actively promote your products on social media? Because I'm always seeing your posts, and I always, share your posts, okay, your stories, okay, your reels, okay, because that's the only way to engage, right? So how do you, what made you decide, okay, to really go, okay, to social media?
Yes, I think when I started Emery and I playfully started dancing with my products in my hand, and people would laugh at it because it was like a joke, but they were engaging me in my inbox. They would send me a message in my inbox and say, "But that product you're dancing with, what is it?" So even though it wasn't something so serious, I didn't want to go out to make it too serious. I wanted it to be playful. You know, you engage people when you're being playful, when you're not being too serious about something. And then they started engaging me. So even when people don't comment on the Facebook stories or whatever, they come to my inbox. A lot of people who have registered in this industry are people who under me, are people I have never met. Through Facebook DMs. I have team members who actually contacted me through Facebook because they see me, they see that I'm real. When you're too serious, sometimes people don't see you as real. You have to be vulnerable. So I was showing a part of me which was just vulnerable. You know, this is me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. And so people started getting attracted to that vulnerability and started getting in touch with me. So with all the Facebook and TikTok and everything, the one that is more active actually is my WhatsApp status. People know that I stay up late at night. So early in the morning, like 6 a.m., I see a lot of people asking for products from my status, you know. Yes, so that's
Correct.
how I just started. I picked it up and I felt, oh, it's working for me. And then you don't stop a winning streak, you know. People still say, why do you still do that? You're a director. And I'm like, well, that's what feeds me. I can't stop doing it because that's where I get all my contacts. People reach out to me and I get more contacts. I add contacts to my Facebook, to my contact list
Yeah.
through this post that I do. So I don't forget to do this post because that's the only way I survive. Emery has turned my life around and I have to keep doing it. It's the only business I now know how to do.
Yeah. So it teaches you, okay, the leverage, okay, of doing your business, because even when you are sleeping at night, okay, people, well, they are still, of course, up, okay, late at night, they will still be able to what to see your post, okay, especially on your stories, okay, if even if a person is not your friend, okay, for as long as, okay, you are following those persons, okay, you are checking your social media account, so there will be chances, okay, that your stories will also be plugged in, okay, to your stream, to your activity stream, okay. So on top of your, social media page, okay. So let's say, for example, okay, you open your Facebook, you will see the stories, okay, that is lined up, okay. During the day. So whoever actually, of course, that you are following most of the time. So that is why it's very important that you should be following, okay, the people, okay, that you share, okay, the same business ideas with, okay, or if you are targeting people, okay, who are in line with, okay, the industry that you are in, okay, or who are actually in need of the products, okay, that you are selling. So make sure that you always what, check their social media and follow their social media, because there will be chances, okay, 80% probability to 90% probability that your stories will be posted on their activity stream. Okay. That is why Madam Daylar, okay, is saying that the following day he will always receive, okay, inquiries. Okay. And that is very true, because even in my case, every time I post something, okay, on social media, especially on Facebook, on stories, okay, and even if on Instagram, okay, stories, I will always, of course, get what? A response, okay, from those people, okay, that I don't know of, okay, because the people that you know of, okay, they already know, okay, what are you actually into, So basically, so in order for you to what? To market to different types of, people who will be in need of your product. So make sure that you have to what? To consistently create or curate, okay, a post either on your stories, on your activity stream. Okay, if you don't have an article or if you don't have, you can even grab, okay, some post from other, people that you know, okay, is working in the same line of industry as you, okay, or a motivational post, okay, that will allow people to what? To be so interested with you, because it doesn't have to be, of course, a perfect post. So long as it's not a negative post, okay, it doesn't talk, harassment, or it doesn't, of course, violate the norms. So you can always, of course, post on your social media. So you can always, try to start an engagement, unless, okay, you don't actually, of course, start an engagement on your social media. Okay, your Facebook account will just remain as a Facebook account. So right now, okay, people, the reason why social media marketing is important now more than ever is because social media is where buyers and customers are engaging, right? Right or wrong? Right or
Right.
right? Okay, where buyers and customers are engaging. So basically, people are reaching out to one another for guidance. Okay, could be guidance, advice, information, so and resources and much more. Okay, so if somebody will ask Madam Daylar, okay, could be first, an advice on something. Then if Madam Daylar, okay, finds that her product is fitted, okay, or suited, okay, to the needs, okay, of the person who's asking an advice, okay, then Madam Daylar can immediately what? Market, okay, her products. And after you market your product, okay, if the person is interested, the person will buy your products, right? And right now, okay, you can even, of course, ship your products, okay, from your house to, of course, your customer's house. So everything now
Yeah.
is what? Is paperless. Okay, because now everything now is what? Is digital. So those people who provide all that begin standing out as thought leaders and subject matter experts. Okay, so nowadays you are called now, okay, as thought leaders. Okay, you will really stand out, okay, if you are going to focus with what? With engagements, okay, on digital platforms. Their perspectives sway decisions. Okay, people nowadays, okay, are interested, okay, on people, okay, who can deliver, okay, to them the product swiftly, or express, or very fast. Okay, and get the answers as well very fast. That's why it's important that you must always what? Open your social media while you are at home. Okay, during your break time, if you are working in the office, you can just you can at least, of course, browse for a few minutes. Okay, like 10 minutes, check, okay, your stories, and check the people, okay, who actually, of course, what? Who share, like, okay, or love, okay. So those people who even, of course, share what's this? What's this? A like button, a love button, okay. You can even, of course, reach out to them, and then you can even tell them thank you for liking, thank you for, of course, viewing my post, okay. So that way you will be able to, of course, know how are you going to what? To reinforce, okay, your engagement. So as a marketing leader, you want to have people associated with your brand. Okay, so why are you posting every day? Is because you want to associate with people. Okay, you want to associate, to lead those conversations. Lead your conversations to what? So what are you leading to? Okay, you are leading towards what? Engagements. Okay, you want to have, of course, engagement. You want to establish exchange of ideas and information. So your goal is to get brand advocates to build and guide the social media communities. Okay, so especially if you are following, of course, social media enthusiasts as well, and influencers, okay, you will not even, of course, know that one of those who keeps following, okay, your stories, or who keeps liking your posts, okay, on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, okay, on TikTok, is a social media influencer, is a social media enthusiast. So even though business to business company seeks to sell products to other businesses, business-to-business marketing is still built on human relationships. Social media has long been used to help grow these relationships, but its importance accelerated last year. Without in-person events, business-to-business marketers needed an outlet to connect with prospects and partners. So your responsibility is to connect, okay, with what? With prospects and partners. And they found they could do this most effectively via social media platforms. So right now, even business-to-business companies, okay, they are now what? Migrating into the digital platforms, into the social media platforms. And that is the reason why you will be seeing ads, okay, on a daily basis. The moment you open your Facebook, the moment you open, of course, a video on your activity stream, okay, whatever video it is, okay, it has actually what? An ad, okay, associated to it. So by using social media, business-to-business leaders, okay, is able to what? To build brand awareness. And that is what we are going to discuss, okay, this afternoon, okay? So your social media presence. All right, so good morning once again. All right, so let me greet those who are in this call right now. Beshi George, yes. Olikama. Madam Helen, good morning. I have already responded you, okay, on your inquiry, Madam Helen. Grace Akalumhi, good morning. So please keep inviting, okay? So your social media presence. So when we are talking about social media, okay, your personal presence, okay, is not required. It's the digital presence that is required. So how many of you here, okay, has Facebook? How many of you here has Instagram? How many of you here have TikTok? How many of you here have Twitter? How many of you here are in WhatsApp? So whatever social media you are using, okay, you have now started to establish your presence. Question is, okay, how do you maximize, okay, your social media in order for you to build, okay, your presence, okay? So by increasing, of course, your social media presence, you will be able to increase your social media activity, okay? One of which is what? Building brand awareness, your brand awareness. So across different platforms, companies can tell their story, why they provide the services they offer, and keep audience updated with customers and employee stories, okay? In the same way, okay, we being, of course, into the network marketing industry, we'll be able to share our stories about the products that we are using. We'll be able to share, okay, the lots and lots of stories, okay, of us, what? Touching people's life. So if business-to-business leaders are able to leverage the voice of their employees, they can extend their brand reach even farther. So every employees or businessman has a personal network, and each network has potentially hundreds of contacts. In turn, each of those contacts is connected to hundreds of other people. So it doesn't mean that, okay, I only have 5 likes, okay, on my social media post. It doesn't matter, okay, regardless of how many likes, how many queries, okay, have you received. You have to understand, okay, that these people who are sending, of course, their what's this reaction, their heart reaction, okay, their comments, okay, you have to understand that these people also has following, okay? So you are leveraging, okay, you are using your social media, you are leveraging, okay, to people who actually what? Share their engagements, okay, on your social media on a daily basis, okay? You don't know that one of those, okay, who send you an inquiry, okay, have so many followers. And these followers, okay, also need, okay, the same what? Product, okay, that this person is actually, of course, asking you about. What is Adwell, okay? What is Femtima? What is Alihard? And this person, okay, who he's asking, okay, has actually what? Numerous number of people, okay, that he can actually bring in, okay, to that engagements. And it can generate you what? Leads, okay? You can generate leads, okay, out of those engagement, whereby you create meaningful conversations and engagements within their target industry by posting videos, Okay, posting videos. You can even, of course, what? Curate videos, or you can even, of course, what? Share videos from other pages, from other social media accounts. Okay, news. Okay, about what? About why enzyme is very important. Okay, why testosterone supplement is important. Okay, why estrogen supplement is important, and other interesting trends. Not only do you build credibility with potential customers, but these strategies can result in gaining leads, because people will what? Will be able to understand, okay, that the product, okay, you are actually what? Marketing is not just only being used by you, that this products, okay, is used by so many people, and it has, of course, what? Proven studies, okay, attached to it. So another thing, okay, that you will understand is daily posting. You need to what? To sustain, okay? So you have to post every day. When you, of course, came across of somebody, I mean, somewhere, and I mean, you meet the person and you talk to the person, you can ask the person, can I have a snapshot with you? Okay, if it's in a coffee shop, in a restaurant, okay? So that people will see that you are actually, of course, what? I mean, a people person, okay? That you are friendly, okay? Because you are really by nature friendly, right? If you see somebody, of course, I mean, doing something, okay, and you want to have a conversation, you can ask the person, okay, can I have a minute of your time? Okay, if you will allow me, okay, can I snap with you? Or if you happen to come to the office, okay, and you see distributors members, okay, you can have a snap and then post it on your social media. There's nothing wrong, okay, with posting on social media, because it is actually, of course, through social media that people will see your activities, that people will see, okay, how do you engage with people, okay, and that will reflect, okay, on what? The results that they are seeing in you. That is the reason why you are successful, okay, in your endeavor, is because you keep what? You become consistent, okay? You are consistent with engaging to different people. You are consistent with engaging to different behaviors, to different personalities, okay? So, and three is you share your affluency and influence, okay, on social media. So social media, okay, or social selling enables sales professionals to build relationships with leads by leveraging their thought leadership pieces, social proofing, and other content. They can help potential customers solve problems. In turn, this allows your sales team to build trust and credibility, which will over time what? Okay, it will be transformed, okay, or it will be translated into the positive influences, okay, that you can what? That you can actually, of course, place, okay, on someone's interests, okay? Oh, I need to contact her, okay? I need to see her today. I need to, okay? So people will always miss what? Your presence, okay? With your affluency and, of course, your positive influence that you build out of what? Creating, okay, your social media presence, okay, actively and consistently on a daily basis. So take your business to social media, okay? Connect social posts, okay, to opportunities, okay? Because every post that you actually, of course, do on social media is what? Is an opportunity for you, okay? Why? To open up, okay? Not just only yourself, okay, but to open up something, okay, into the world, that this industry, this platform is going to help build, okay, your confidence in this business, and that you will be able to what? To become, okay, a more transformed individual, and that, okay, you will be able to benefit, okay, from this over time, okay, by consistency, of course, and by dedication and by commitment, okay, and you create your first social media ad, okay? So your marketing efforts, okay, should always what? Impact, okay, your business, okay? And one of this effort is on how are we going to create our social media ad. So if I am going to ask, okay, one of you, okay, if one of you here has created, okay, a sponsored ad on Facebook, okay, you can actually unmute and share with us, okay? What did you do and how did it actually, of course, help promote your business? So is there anyone here who has created, okay, a social media ad, okay, on Facebook? I mean, a sponsored ad could be on Instagram, okay, or could be on TikTok, okay, because TikTok now has TikTok shops, okay, so you can even, of course, sell products, okay, on TikTok. So who among you here, okay, have created, okay, a social media ad, a sponsored ad, okay, that actually, of course, allows you to what? To invite more engagements, because that social media ad is curated, okay, to the type of people that you want to actually target. So let's say, for example, you want to put an ad to establish an ad or create an ad about the gene. So therefore, you need to target, okay, PCOS women, infertile women, okay, or women, okay, who are suffering from what's this, abnormal discharge, okay, those dry women, okay, I mean in this geography in Nigeria, whether it is in Lagos, in Abuja, okay, so it is going to cover the scope, okay, of your market, okay, based on the target, okay, that you want to establish. So who among you here have started a social media ad? So let me ask.
Yeah, Mr. Aries, I did about a year and a half ago, but unfortunately for me, I kept trying to do it, and then I found out that I breached something. There was a post on my TV show, my TV drama, Queen Amina, where the actors were wearing a flimsy dressing, that scene where they were in captivity and they were wearing the just normal covering on their bust, and I didn't know that it was wrong for me to post that. So it was amongst my pictures one day, and then so right now FB has blocked me from doing ads because of that singular act, and I have written to them. So I think they said they're still trying to check. Otherwise, my WhatsApp is a business account. Before, what I did was from the WhatsApp, it goes everywhere. So when you press on my WhatsApp, you'll be able to see all my products. So in the last since January, I've been going back and forth with Meta. They have not yet removed that. What do they call it? They put
They have
like a
not
bar.
lifted, okay, the ban.
Yes, they haven't lifted it. So I got a social media person, and
Okay.
she's handling that for me. She said we will have to create a different name if I really need it right now.
Okay, so my suggestion to you is, okay, you clear your art cards, okay, you delete the art card, okay, from what's this, from the ads, okay, because the draft is still there for sure, okay,
Okay.
under your page. So all you need to do is to delete that one, okay, and then you have to write an appeal, okay, to
I
Meta.
did. I wrote an appeal.
Yeah, so the best thing that you can do is tell them that you have already deleted, okay, you do a screenshot, okay, of the deletion, and then you submit it to them, because I also had that case on my
Okay.
account, on my page. But what I did
Okay.
was,
Okay.
okay, I deleted it and I screenshot and I send it to them.
Okay, let me go try it. I because I don't even remember when I sent it. So let me go pick on it and
Yeah.
delete it and do a screenshot and send to them. I think
Yes, yes.
that's a good idea. I thought by doing the appeal that they should know that it's not there anymore. I thought they blocked it
No,
themselves.
because
Okay,
sometimes, okay,
fine.
they even need a proof, okay? They even need a proof, okay? If there is a violation, especially their community, because there is really community guidelines, okay, on social media, especially on Facebook, okay? On Meta right now, they are very strict. So if there is a case that, let's say, for example, they will block you, okay, from doing an ads, okay? So all you need to do is what? To send them first, okay, the letter, and then ask them to pinpoint if which of your posts actually violated the community guidelines, okay? Then what you do is when you're deleting it, okay, you should show that you are deleting it, and after deletion, you have to show that the item was deleted and send the
Okay.
picture, attach it, okay, on your appeal letter to them.
Oh, great. I'll do that today because I really need to start doing the paid ad. That one reaches
Yes.
a lot more audience.
Yes,
very
the way that
wide audience.
it's really working. Yes, especially when
Okay,
it comes
thank
to
you.
engagements. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to teach you, okay, I mean, the exact, okay, procedure on how are you going to, of course, create your social media ad. But first, okay, you need to create your own page, okay? Facebook profile, personal profile is different from Facebook page. So under your Facebook personal profile, you can create your page, okay? So in order to create your ad, okay, you create a video or poster card. Could be a video, okay, or could be a poster card. So for the video, you can, of course, create a 20 seconds or 30 seconds video. Actually, 1 minute is okay, but there is always limitation. So again, they have a community guidelines, okay? So the standard is at least for it to be safe and for it to be posted, okay, and for it to be accepted or validated, because it doesn't mean that, okay, the moment you put up, okay, and the moment your payment is accepted, your ad will already run, okay? It depends. Okay, they will still check, Facebook will still check, which is Metaverse right now, okay, the new name of Facebook. So Metaverse, okay, will check, okay, the authenticity, okay, and whether your ad, okay, conforms with their community guidelines. Okay, so first you create the video or the poster card, and then, okay, under your Facebook page, okay, you will see what? Campaign. So all you need to do is click create. Okay, so as you can see, we have here different, okay, ads that we have run, okay, over the last few years, okay, months. Okay, so we have actually, of course, run so many videos, okay, so many posts, so many campaigns, okay, and that we were charged. Okay, but think of this, okay, so even if Facebook will charge you, because for this one, I am using my debit card. Okay, so every time, okay, I am actually running an ad, I make sure that I put a budget. Okay, meaning to say I don't just allow Facebook to what, to deduct, okay, the charges anyhow from my account, because if you are not going to, of course, set the budget, and Facebook will definitely ask you if how much budget, okay, will you allocate for this ad. Let's say, for example, my budget is 5,000 naira, okay, in a month. So Facebook now, okay, will definitely allocate, okay, if how many engagements are you going to receive, okay? Is it by message, by click, okay, or through what's this engagements, okay, comments, okay, on your social media. So that is how you are going to what, to run your ads. And make sure that, okay, when you are creating an ad, okay, make sure that you maximize, okay, your the content, okay, inside the video or inside the poster. So if you are putting up, okay, a poster of the product, so make sure that on the poster you should what, describe already what are the benefits, okay, that they are actually going to get from the products. Okay, and in the video that you're going to create, make sure that there is also what, a discussion on what benefits are they going to, of course, get from the products. Okay, so that as soon as they click it, they will see, okay, wow, these are the benefits, okay, that people are going to get. Don't just use, okay, one picture and that's it. Okay, don't or put a picture, okay, of a gene, okay, in it. Okay, it will not work. You need to put, of course, the image of the product plus the benefits that they are going to get from using the products. Do you understand? And make sure that before you run an ad, make sure that you read the community guidelines, okay, of Facebook. Why? So that you will understand, okay, your limitations. That you can only use these words, okay, that these words are not accepted when you are what's this when you are going to run an ad, okay, because as we all know that everybody has access to social media. So as much as possible, okay, Facebook wants to prevent, okay, anything that is going to compromise, number one, the standard, okay, the guidelines, okay, that they have actually, of course, set up, okay, on creating the ads. Okay, so it is also important that you choose, okay, your engagement. Okay, so every time you create an ad, okay, Facebook will ask you, okay, we will ask you if how are you going to classify, okay, your ad, okay? Is it for brand awareness, okay, or is it for customers or prospect or lead rich? Okay, so always click one, engagement. It's very important. Post engagement. Okay, then click continue, and then you create a title. Okay, so what is the title? So the title must be catchy. Okay, so bringing happiness at home. This is for one of our ad. Okay, when we first launched IMMERI in Nigeria. So we actually, of course, click engagement, and of course, we set a budget of 5,000. And don't you know what? Some of our members, okay, who actually registered in IMMERI were actually from our campaign, okay, on social media when we first launched our business, okay, in Nigeria. And even in Ghana, okay, we were doing this, okay, when we first launched the business. So you have to set also the date as to when are you going to start running the ad, and as to when are you going to what to end, of course, the campaign, okay, when you run the ad. Okay, then of course Facebook, okay, will definitely validate, okay, your application, and you will be asked, okay, of the following, okay, the location, okay, that you want to target. So basically Nigeria. So if you want to have a specific geographical location that you want to target, if it's Lagos, then you can definitely choose Lagos, or if it's Abuja, you can definitely choose Abuja. And then the age that you want to target, okay? So then you click next, okay, and you can even, of course, create what a demographics, okay, of your audience. So every time you put up, okay, an ad, you will just have to create what the name of that audience. Okay, so you will no longer what click and try to view if which geographical location. So at least you will have already what set, okay, of audience that you want to target every time. Okay, so all you need to do is just click, and then of course click next, so that Facebook, okay, will be able to what to see, okay, if which the geographical location do you want, okay, your ad, okay, will be viewed. Okay, so if you want your audience, okay, to view it from Nigeria, then you need to of course create a geographical selection, okay, under Nigeria. So then publish, and then of course add your payment information. So you can use your debit card, okay, and the moment, of course, your debit card is validated, okay, then your Facebook ad will be what on review, okay. So as soon as, of course, Facebook reviews your ad, okay, so now you will see it, okay, under your campaign ads, okay, section. So review and publish, so it is still under review, so it will be in draft. So the moment it will be approved, okay, you will see an active green button, okay, to it. So in order for you to maximize, okay, I mean, the benefit, okay, of putting up an ad, okay, on social media, make sure that you always what check your Facebook, because the engagements will automatically what enter, okay, your messenger accounts, okay, and every time they click, okay, or every time they comment, you will receive it, okay. And these engagements will allow you what to create more leads, to create more, to get more prospects, and at the same time to what to convert these prospects and lead into users and into, of course, buyers. So Madam Daylar, how many, okay, of these ads, okay, that you have already, I mean, started on Facebook, have you actually generated sales from?
Oh, so many. Before my account was put on restriction, so many,
Okay.
actually. Really, really many, because I was selling products to people I didn't know from anywhere. So they would just click on it and I will get their message, whether I was sleeping. In fact, I used to get messages on Facebook because it was connected directly to my Facebook account. So I would just see the DM through my WhatsApp. Yeah, because I had a phone number there. So once they clicked on it, they go straight to the phone number. And
Correct.
then I'm having a conversation with them, and then I just send a dispatch. And because most of them don't know me, I do pay on delivery. So my dispatch would just get there and wait for them to pay into the account, and then he releases the product to them. So that was it was a lot. So that's why I'm missing it right now, even though it's not hurting my business, yes, but I need to get back to doing that.
Okay, okay. So that's great. Okay, so I saw one, okay, raising, okay, her hand, Olikama, Madam Olikama Ekelemi. Ma, you can unmute, please. Hello, Madam Ekelemi.
Okay. Good morning. Is it afternoon already?
It's still morning. It's 11:15.
Still morning.
About
Good
to, yeah.
morning. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I raised my hand because when you started talking about Facebook ads, and it's really interesting. My brother does e-commerce, and like what Mrs. Della said, he will get paid on delivery. So when he signed up for IMMERI, and he's like, can he get product and people pay on delivery? I said no, it's only if you stock it. And he doesn't have that capacity to stock. He's really making wave on that. So how can, okay, I now told him, okay, like when he puts up his ad, they come directly to WhatsApp to chat with him. In short, recently he added me my WhatsApp line. So people chat me. When they chat me, I just tell them I'll direct you to the sales person. So that, because I know I didn't have all it takes to respond to some of the products he sells. So he has been looking at how can he do same with IMMERI products, having been registered. So I don't know. One of the things I told him that they can order directly through his link. What do you call it?
The referral link.
Referral link. And IMMERI will deliver directly. So in that case, that means they have to pay. And online thing, they still like in Nigeria, especially Lagos, they still want pay on delivery. How can IMMERI work through that?
Oh yeah, we are actually cash basis. Okay, so we cannot what's this, deliver products without payment. So if they want, okay, they can course through with our customer service. Okay, so I can give you the customer service line. Okay, so if you have customers, okay, that you will get from let's say for example from your social media postings, okay, or from the ads, okay, that you are doing. So they can communicate to us in the office, okay, and all they need is to give, of course, the name of the person, okay, who actually what introduced to them the product. Say, for example, it's you, Madam Ekilemi. So if
Yes.
the person is interested to buy the products, and we will put it, okay, on your ID, okay, we will purchase it under your ID. Then the points, okay, it will go to you if they're not ready to register yet. But we are not accepting credits, okay? It's always cash that we will accept.
Okay, so well, another issue, like I have done, somebody registered with professional and was in Bayelsa. So I just told the person you have to pay for delivery. It will be delivered straight to you. And I just left with Tope.
Yeah.
And that was how she got her product. So I think what I would suggest is we have a standard delivery to different places known to us. So that will help my brother too, because I know he's making waves with the products he's selling on through Facebook ads. I've told him to add IMMERI's product since he's already known. People are already contacting him through WhatsApp, through the product he markets. So if that would be placed, he will know exactly how much is the delivery to different places. And so when he's putting it up, he will let them know this is the payment for delivery, or add it to the delivery, because that's how he built the delivery into the cost of the product. So it tells the people once you pay, it's delivered to you wherever you are. And he gets people from the north, just all over.
Yeah, I understand. I got you, madam. Okay, madam, Madam Daylar, do you have something to say?
Yes, I do. Concerning Madam Olekema's worry about her brother and that he's not a stockist. You don't have to be a stockist. Let's assume he registers one account and gets enough products. He can do that. Since when you register an account, you can decide to register and get different products. For instance, you can get one Alihat, one Femtima, one virgin, or 3 or 4 virgin. We have different prices right now. So you will know from the number of people that are reaching out to you how you want to get your products. Since he's getting people who are reaching out to him, it means that he's going to be selling fast. So the best thing he can do is actually to get the products. I mean, he doesn't have to be a stockist. You don't have to buy a product of 1 million to be able to do this, what he's doing. And like I said, I didn't used to take it to them free, like take it to their homes. I send my dispatch to wherever they are, and they pay. I see my alert before I release the product. You don't release the product to them before they pay you.
Correct.
No. If someone calls you to say, I have your product, and then you say, okay, I have the product here, you pay the vendor who sent me, and then I give your product to you. So it's not like it's going to sleep overnight before they pay. No, you don't do that with people you don't know. So what I was doing at that time was, if you're in Iyanokwaja, for instance, I get a dispatch to go to Iyanokwaja. The moment I see the credit alert is when I release the product to you. I've had instances where the people are saying, oh, my app is not working. Can I just collect the product? I will pay you before midnight. I'm like, no, it's a company product. I don't do that. You have to pay money, and then the dispatch will have to leave. So once in a while you lose, yeah, but then what you do is, if I'm sending to another state, for instance, somebody is in Enugu and I'm sending the product, I look for a partner in Enugu and tell the partner and tell the person, the product is right there in Enugu, pay me, this is the partner's number, and then the partner delivers to you. Or the partner can be in your house with the product, so you're seeing it. Nigeria and trust issues. We have trust issues because there are people who scam you online. So you don't blame these people. Yeah. So even, and then since IMMERI is taking cash, most of them don't even want to know that it's IMMERI. They don't even want to go to IMMERI office to pay. They don't even want to send to IMMERI account. As far as they are concerned, any account is an account. Whether it's yours or IMMERI, is the same thing as far as they're concerned. They don't want to put money before the product gets to them. So your brother can actually do a registration, or you have your product, you've done activation, you have 500, maybe you've done 500K or 270 reactivation. You have enough products that you can do that. And as people are paying, you come back and buy products at a discount, repurchase, and have enough products. So don't say you don't have products and so you can't do that. You have to be proactive. Make sure you have products.
True.
Okay, that's just I just wanted to add to what you said to her, so she'll understand that she can tell her brother he can make a lot of money via this if he's always buying. Even if it's one, go do the repurchase. Even if it's 2, make sure you have it.
Yes, that's true. You don't need to, of course, I mean, you don't need to stock, a lot of products, okay? So make sure that you only stock, the products that you can dispose. Okay, at the end of the day. So if the person, wants to buy, I mean, a product, and the person, is willing to pay, then that's the time, okay, that you can actually, of course, confirm your payment to us, okay, or if the person wants to transfer to our bank account, then if you want us to deliver straight, okay, to to your customer, then we will deliver it, okay, to your customer. But when it comes to the charges, okay, the charges will be based, okay, on the location, okay. It will be based, there is no standard rate, okay, for the charges, okay. It will still be based on where, yes, the person is located. Yes. So it varies, okay, depending on where the person is located, okay, because as it is now, the charges of DHL, okay, has really increased, okay. So so that is the reason why, okay, we cannot really, give, okay, that for this Potakot deliveries, for this Onitsha or Owerri deliveries, okay. So everything, okay, is actually based on, number one, the actual calculations, okay, of where the products, okay, will be sent to, okay, and of course the weight as well, okay, of the delivery that you will be sending to, of course, other states in Nigeria. Madam Yeka, good morning. Okay, do you have any questions? Madam Daylar, yes.
Yes, Mr. Aries, I'm
Raising your
here.
hand.
Oh no, I finished talking. Okay, let me put it down.
Okay. So, Madam Ekilemi, I hope we have answered your question.
It's Olekama, not Ekelemi, Mr.
Oh,
Aries.
Olekama, sorry.
Mr. Aries and our names.
So that's the one mysterious could pronounce well. I understand. Yes,
Mr.
I
Aries
will
is
encourage
trying
him.
with our names.
Yes, I will encourage him. I'll really, I would still encourage him to do that, knowing that he can easily, because he has taken the product, he knows his works. The wife is taking that well.
Okay,
You know?
yes. So
So
at this juncture, I'd like to, of course, share with you some discussions, okay, on the Adwell, and I want you also to share your own experience, okay, later. So actually, I'm waiting for J Mama a while ago, okay, but since I think J Mama is not feeling well, okay, so I'll continue with, of course, the presentation. So today I'm going to discuss about metabolic syndrome, okay. So you are aware, okay, that right now, okay, most of us or majority of us, okay, are into what? Fast food, right? So everything we want fast, okay. When we are out from the office, we will go to what? To fast foods, okay. So during lunchtime, we go to fast food, okay. So sometimes even on weekend, okay, some of us, not everybody, but some, okay, are really into fast food eating because we sometimes you are so busy we can no longer prepare the food, okay. So everything you want, of course, fast and ready. All right, so that is the reason why, okay, majority of us are experiencing the so-called metabolic syndrome, okay. So and what is metabolic syndrome? So it's a group of conditions that together raise your risk of coronary heart disease, okay. So heart failure, diabetes, okay, stroke, and other serious health problems. Metabolic syndrome is also called insulin resistance syndrome. So why do you think, okay, insulin resistance syndrome, okay, is most common because one of the most serious, okay, health concern as right now, okay, is diabetes, and there are so many types of diabetes, okay. So our actually body is producing insulin, okay, but the moment, of course, our blood sugar, okay, has increased, okay, the insulin can no longer be stimulated, and that is the reason why, okay, when a person is experiencing diabetes mellitus, which refers to a group of diseases, okay, that affect how the body uses blood sugar or glucose, okay, so the blood sugar is what we need for energy. Glucose is actually what, a simple form of sugar, okay, that comes from protein and what, from the carbohydrates that we take, or from fat, okay, intake. So glucose is an important source of energy for the cells that makes up the muscles and tissues. It's also the brain's main source of fuel, okay. So the main cause of diabetes varies by type, but no matter what type of diabetes you have, it can lead to excess sugar in the blood. Too much sugar in the blood can lead to serious health problems. Too much glucose, okay, in the body is not also healthy. And in order for the glucose to be converted into fat, okay, it must be stimulated with what? With the right amount of insulin. But excessive amount of insulin can also compromise what? The liver. Okay? So that is the reason why, okay, why most people, okay, who are experiencing diabetes are also experiencing liver failures. Okay? Because the liver, okay, will be affected the moment there is so much glucose, okay, in the blood. Okay? So the symptoms, okay, of diabetes, okay, so maybe, okay, I am not saying that you have diabetes, okay, but we need to what's this, to make sure that we are aware, okay, that if any one of the symptoms is present, okay, we need to what? Especially when you know that, oh, I always eat meats, okay, every day. I always eat, of course, oily food or fatty food, okay. I always drink soda, okay. So feeling more thirsty than usual, okay. You're always feeling thirsty, okay. So even if it's too cold, okay, you feel thirsty, okay. You urinate often, okay. You losing weight without even, of course, trying, okay. I mean, you don't do physical activities. You are not too, I mean, physically, what's this, confronted with so many things, okay, every day. I mean, your activity is very low, okay, but the thing is, you're losing weight, okay, like there's always an abrupt change, okay, of weight. Presence of ketones in the urine, okay, ketones are byproduct of the breakdown of muscles and fat that happens when there's not enough available insulin. So the bubbles, okay, your urine, okay, you will always see a lot of bubbles in it. Okay, I mean, there's always bubbles, okay, but if there is excessive, okay, like the more than the usual, okay, so it's already one of the signs and symptoms, okay, of you, I mean, either increasing, okay, your blood sugar, feeling tired and weak. So even if you have slept like 8 to 12 hours, okay, sometimes, I mean, there are people who slept only for 5 hours, 6 hours, okay, but the normal sleeping, I mean, duration is 8 hours at least, okay, in excess of which sometimes you will be feeling weak. But it is not normal, let's say, for example, for you to be sleeping like 8 hours, okay, and your normal sleeping hours is 12 hours, and after you have slept 12 hours, you still feel weak, you feel, I mean, tired, okay, you are so restless, okay, feeling irritable or having other mood changes, okay, having blurry vision, okay, having slow healing sores, getting a lot of infections such as gum, skin, okay, and vaginal infections, okay. So that is, okay, and if any one of this is present, okay, it means that, okay, you need to go and seek what? The doctor's opinion, okay, immediately, okay, and get diagnosed. Maybe, okay, your blood sugar is almost reaching, okay, to the critical point, okay, of, I mean, getting into the diabetes, diabetic, classification. So the prevention, okay, in order for us to prevent, okay, this signs and symptoms is what? To eat healthy foods, okay? You choose the food lower in fat and calories and higher in fiber, focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, eat a variety to keep from feeling bored. Okay, get more physical activities. Try to get about 30 minutes of moderate aerobic activity on most days of the week, or aim to get at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity a week. For example, take a brisk daily walk. If you can't fit in a long workout, break it up into smaller sessions throughout the day. Lose excess pounds. If you're overweight, losing even 7% of your body weight can lower the risk of diabetes. For example, if you weigh 200 pounds, which is 90.7 kilograms, losing 14 pounds or 6.4 kilograms can lower the risk of diabetes. But we are always what? We are always have excuse, okay, to reducing the weight, okay, that even if I am going to what, to reduce the amount of rice that I am eating, to reduce the amount of protein that I am eating, okay, because you lack, okay, another one activity. So you must always what, complement, okay, your diet, okay, with something that you can what, reinforce, okay, the gaining of weight, okay, the excessive amount or accumulation of fats, okay, in the body. And that is why, okay, people are advised, okay, to take Adwell. So why do you think, okay, we should take Adwell? So the enzymes which are present in Adwell are bioactive, which is proven to effectively reduce the risk of all sorts of metabolic lifestyle diseases that could either be acquired or inherited through genes. Further, Adwell have active formulation of enzymes that can help build the nutrients sufficiently while your body absorbs the needed nutritional value from the food intake. And that is the function of each and every enzyme which is present in the Adwell formulation. First, lipase. Okay, what is lipase? Okay, it catalyzes the breakdown of lipids, okay, by hydrolyzing the esters of fatty acids. Its function is important for digestion and promoting absorption of fats in the intestines. Lipase is primarily found in and secreted by the pancreas, but is also found in the saliva and stomach. Okay, so you have to understand, okay, that the pancreas, okay, is the one, okay, that actually, of course, what produces most of the insulins, okay, in our body, so that the sugar level will be regulated. Okay, so that is why if you are having diabetes, okay, if you're experiencing diabetes, if you have this condition, okay, it is the pancreas that will first what, collapse. Okay, and that is the reason why there are people, okay, who are now dependent on what, on insulin. Okay, because they needed to stimulate what, the blood sugar intake, because the moment, okay, they don't have enough amount of sugar in the body, okay, they will what? They will collapse. Okay, so that is the reason why, okay, a stimulant is needed in order to regulate what, the support system, okay, of the blood sugar into the bloodstream, so that we will have still the energy, okay, to continue with our physical activities, even though you are diabetic. Okay, so that's why it's always very important to make sure that everything that we eat, okay, will be break down into what? Into nutrients, okay, and these nutrients will be converted properly, okay, and in excess of which, okay, must be what? Disposed from our system. So amylase, another enzyme which is present in Adwell. So any member of a class of enzymes that catalyze the hydrolysis splitting of a compound by addition of a water molecule of starch into smaller carbohydrate molecules such as maltose, okay, a molecule composed of two glucose molecules. Three categories of amylase denoted alpha, beta, and gamma differ in the way they attack bonds of starch molecules. Always remember, okay, that each and every food intake, okay, that we actually, of course, have, okay, on a daily basis is converted into what? Into different types of sugar, okay? So one example, okay, is the simple form of sugar, which is glucose, that we actually, of course, what? Derive from the fats and the carbohydrates that we eat. And it is one of the major elements of our diet, okay? Fat and carbohydrates, okay, or starch. So that is why, okay, it works hand in hand, okay? So the protease enzyme or the proteolytic enzyme breaks down proteins in the body or on the skin. This might help with digestion or with the breakdown of proteins involved in swelling and pain. Some proteolytic enzymes that may be found in supplements includes bromelain, okay, chymotrypsin, phycine, papain, okay, serapeptase, and trypsin. Okay, so fibrinolytic enzyme, okay, which is another, an enzyme present also in the formulation of our Advil, including plasmin-like proteins such as proteases, as well as, okay, plasminogen activators such as urokinase, plasminogen activator, and tissue type plasminogen activator could eliminate thrombi, which with high efficacy rate and do not have significant drawbacks by directing degrading the fibrin. So it actually what? This will prevent blood clots, okay? And this is going to what? To heal, okay, different types of infections, okay, in our system. And that is the reason why, okay, for optimum result, we are advised to take 1 sachet of Advil every after meal, okay? On 150 ml lukewarm water, okay, you add 1 sachet of Advil, okay, and you drink it, okay, every day after breakfast, after lunch, or after dinner, okay? So you continue taking Advil, okay, for the next 6 months, okay? That is how you are going to see, of course, the optimum result. But majority of us, okay, up to now, okay, it's been years, I am taking Advil. So I am able to what to, because before I have maintenance as well, okay, for my blood pressure, okay. As young as I am, okay, I have already blood pressure. But when I started taking Advil, okay, I stopped already my maintenance. And up to this very day, I am still, of course, taking Advil, okay, regularly. So thus, for us to gain more benefits, we should also balance our diet with sufficient amount of vegetables, average carbohydrates, and equal amount of protein based on our caloric requirement. Okay, so as we age, to make sure that we need to be very, very extra careful, okay, with the food that we are eating. And we are, of course, getting more and more testimonies, receiving more and more testimonies, okay, from the intake of the products. Okay, so we will also share your testimonies, okay, on our Facebook page. Okay, but I just want to read one testimony here from Madam Joy, okay, Olabisi Anyema. Okay, J Mama. Yes, I suddenly saw a growth on my neck some years back. It wasn't painful, so I left it, but later it began to grow bigger and bigger, and I became concerned. So when I joined IMMERI, I showed it to pharmacist Sylvia, who got me to see a doctor at the hospital where her husband works. A scan was done, and the doctor recommended a biopsy to check what type of growth it was. I was in Lagos, so I had to call my husband, who was back at Ibadan, to inform him, and he said I shouldn't do the biopsy. He was sure IMMERI products would help with it, so I left the thing like that. Just this January 2023, I was holding my driver's license, and my eyes went to the pics on it, okay, which I took in 2018 when I got the license, and I saw how big the growth was. I had an aha moment, like, was my neck never like this? That was when I knew how much Advil had helped me. I was on Advil seriously and consistently because of my piles, but didn't know it was doing some other amazing things in my body, which I didn't even pay attention to, which I showed some people the old pics. They were like, yes, now your neck used to be that way. I was shocked. So people were just enduring me. Advil is indeed a powerful game changer. Everyone should be on it. Okay, so do you have your own Advil story you can share with us, okay, right now? So who has who has their own Advil story that they wanted to share here, okay? Because we have, audience who are listening right now, so maybe they can also relate to you, and they have also the same experience, okay, that you had, okay, with Advil. So who else, who wants to share, okay, their testimony about Advil? Madam Daylar, are you still in? Oh, Engineer Emanuela, do you have your Advil story that you want to share?
Yes, yes. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I have a hardware story concerning myself. Though I am slim, but I used to have cholesterol, very terrible one. About a week ago, that was Sunday. A week on Sunday, I was down with heavy cholesterol again because I've eaten a lot of fried things. I have, the cholesterol have heaped up there, and I was feeling the pain in my chest. And then when I do anything, small thing, I'll be very tired. I'll be gasping for air. So I remembered my advice. I started taking it on that Sunday evening when the pain was so much on me. On the next day, Monday, it was so heavy that I could not go out that very day. I have to take my Advil 3 times that day. I started by taking it in the morning on an empty stomach with a little hot water. In the afternoon, I took it. In the evening, I took it after meal. And then the following morning, I took, which was on a Tuesday morning. And that Tuesday, I got myself back. I could go out. I could do other things that I used to do. So I've been taking my Advil. I took it consistently for just 1 week, and I'm good to go. I'm okay. So I normally take my Advil whenever I notice that I have eaten a lot of things that will build up cholesterol for me. So Advil has been so wonderful in handling cholesterol issue for me. So that's my personal testimony. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you, Engineer Obidike. Okay, so anyone who would like to share, their Adwell story, please, you can unmute. Madam Obidike, I need your write-up. Okay, please send to my WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll do that.
Who else who wants to share?
I would like to share my.
Yes, madam.
Okay, I'm Rivka Chumadwekwe from Enugu. Good afternoon, I would say yes. Good afternoon to everybody. Mr. Every nice talking here on the phone. Yeah, I had a personal experience with Adwell. I usually have a heartburn, especially at night, which is very, very uncomfortable for me. So I keep taking all sorts of things to ease it. But with the introduction of Adwell into my life, it has eased off that because I've made Adwell now to be a lifestyle since I had that result. So each time I take Adwell now, I'm just okay. No more heartburn, no more bloating and all that. And I also said, okay, since Adwell is helping me, I have a son who is on wheelchair, so most of the time he sits in one place. So bowel movement is very difficult for us. And I said, okay, let me introduce the Adwell to him and let's see how it goes. So we discovered that taking the Adwell makes it easier for him now to go to the toilet without difficulty. So that's my personal experience about the Adwell. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Please share your Adwell story on my WhatsApp. Okay, it's 808093048160. And please don't forget, to write your name. Who else has their own Adwell story? Please unmute. Madam Zebi, Zainab. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Madam Zainab.
Good afternoon, Mr. Aries.
How are you, Ma? Do you have your Adwell story that you want to share?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Adwell is one of my favorite from IMMERI products. If I normally take food at night, I will have a bloated stomach. So after taking Adwell, it will ease and I'll have a very nice sleep. So that's why I made Adwell one of my daily routines. Every night I'll take Adwell. Yes.
So what are the health changes? I mean, the health improvements on your body?
My body is lighter now. I don't feel that weight. And it's good. It has helped me a lot. I don't have any issues now with my stomach at all.
Okay, thank you so much, Madam Zainab.
Thank you.
Yeah. So for those of you who wants to share, okay, your Adwell story, okay, please share, okay, to my WhatsApp. It's 0809304860, and please don't forget, okay, to drop, okay, I mean your name when you send me a message, okay, so that we can add it, okay, on our what's this, on our testimonials. Okay, so we need, okay, stories, okay, here, so that people will be able to what, to know, okay, that our product is really, of course, benefiting not only one person, okay, that it's benefiting, okay, a lot of people, okay, right now who are okay using such, okay, product, and that it has been proven already by most of those, okay, who have been using it, okay, for so long and for some time already. So once again, thank you so much for joining. Okay, so again, update, our vagine is close to Nigeria, and we are now, our agent is prepared, okay, for the what's this, clearing, okay, of our container. It's very close, okay, to Lagos Port. So please, let's hold our hands together, okay, that the process, okay, of clearing, as soon as it hits, okay, Lagos Port will be less than 2 weeks, okay, so that we can already distribute our vagine, okay, to Nigeria, okay. So please, thank you so much, okay, for joining us. Please do attend, okay, our training on Thursday, okay. We have a physical training here in the office, and it will be on Zoom, okay, with Madam Dalar and Engineer Obidike, okay. Yes, thank you so much, okay, to all of you who are still with us, okay, until this very time of the day. Madam Dalar, Engineer Emanuela, okay, Obidike, Evitino, Gina, Jennifer Darlington, Jennifer, Madam Nyeka, okay, Madam Olikama, yes, Madwikwe, okay, Madam Zainab, okay, thank you for joining us. So please, okay, continue, okay, to share our post, okay, whatever post you see on our social media, please make sure that you continue sharing it, okay, on other platforms, okay, and let's not stop, of course, believing, okay, and putting our faith, okay, in our business, because consistency, okay, is always what will make us win, okay, in our business. Once again, thank you so very much, okay. On behalf of J Mama, okay, actually, she chatted me last night because she said she's not feeling well, okay. So praying for fast recovery, okay, that she is going to be well. So thank you very much once again, okay, and see you, okay. See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday, okay, 11 o'clock, okay, with with Madam Daylar, and of course, what's this? Engineer OBDK, okay? And next week again, okay, we will be, of course, doing another mastery class training, okay, here, okay, on our Zoom. So please don't miss, okay? Thank you so much. God bless you. We love you all. Okay, stay happy, stay simple. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ina zaune ne ina kallon ɗawisu sai ina jinki.
Na ce ina zaune sai na ga ɗawisu na ce Allah sarki ɗawisu na. Ya yi shiga ya tafi shi da dare. Wani saurayin sa ne na zo kan shi ɗawisu da dogon.
Kajina Aliatna. Male sexual
Hello,
health
madam.
improves with stronger hand.
Hello, ya ne wai?
Some eat their sexual
Lafiya kalam na zaune da wallahi sai na ga ɗawisu yana wucewa na ce Allah sarki ɗawisu na. Ga shi nan kyakkyawa wallahi na gaya miki duk jiki fenti. Sai na tuna ɗawisu na ce Allah sarki kyauta na daga Makka.
No Galaxy 8 Note ne. Bai nuna suna na ba.
Shegi ya fige, kina so ki taka mini dirki a hawa ke. Allah ya kawo Abuja ne ko yana Kaduna. Okay, to ya yake lafiya shi da. A kai babu ban je ba sai Saturday. Ina da wani screening ne. Ya kanuwanki? Ya yaranki duka? Okay. Ya yaranki? To, a gaishe ku da Allah ki gani da dawi, ku ce hannu na sama. Inda ce na samu number shi zai san bai da wayo. A lafiyar su kala su tafi makaranta. Ina jiran su ne masu taso. Yani da fiska kamar kosai. Sai dan yin rashin kunya. Rashin kunya kenan fige. Yariya ido a soye. Na ga rawar da take na ce babanta yana zaune bubu ta ce ba ga baban kina gani ba. Yariya yar ɗirin kamar ruwan aski amma abin da a goshin da ya fi juntuwal. Bori sai a hankali ba. Ina ga wallahi za a nemi igiyar turu ne a rike ta da shi. Da yace baya magana sai bakin shi ya buɗe. Zai yi. Ina jin su a ɗaki. Ina jin ihunta, ina tafiya da yaran nan ina jin ihunta. Nace to an nausa. In san shi kuma irin haushin wawa ne. Ba auki kan sai karambani. Wanda rusu take yi.
Na take.
Su ne Abuja duka ne. Ɗaki je ki same su a duka. Allah zan kwado a gida ɗaya. Su ne Empress Chapel ɗin duka. Kace wani yin rayuwa ne. Ba da ba sai akwai shekara da shekara. Ku zo kuna shiri kuna building a sai wannan ajiya a sai ana gyaran gida a sai yana miki kallon ke doluwa ne.
Waye ne wannan abu?
Wani ɗan da ka san baya ka san. Kace mata dai za abin da Allah ya kora miki.
Babu.
Allah da kuma.
Kaman tafi.
Kace kin ga in duk abin da kika ga kina so ki yi in har bai yiwu ba kika ga abin da wuri Allah ya san me yasa. So zero your mind. Lokaci yayi ko kina bacci abin zai buga kafa ke tashi. Lokaci ne da yi ba. Lokaci da yi ba. Ina ku zaki hada kai na da kafa take daura jibe ta nan ba.
Nan gurin.
Alquran.
An bude hanya na baki sani.
Alquran.
Ga gidan oga wannan nan. Mutumin wannan da yake ji so ne. Oga Alphonse wannan kwanan da muka yi an gyara ɗalibirin a kasan nan.
So gyaran da aka yi ne mutum da zai sanya
kika rikice
Zaka fa muka je street hanyar barak.
Barak so ki zai fita. An wuce wurin sai kuma.
Thank you.
Hey! Azan na ga sai thank you. Ina da akwai alamar don zafin ya
zo mana kawai mu guda.
I'm telling you zafin ya yawa.
Akwai jafi. Tana wani bidiyo.
Shi da yana alajaba ne.
Bai biya. Ana da gaya ne.
Ka da
Ayya yawo da tana gurin hotarwa.
ita kan ta gode. Ita yaran suna sallah ne yaran da biyu.
Suna sallah.
Ita ta ku da waye yaran biyu ma
Ina dauka ta dauki da yaran.
Ai ko da shi na dukan da su kuma sai ta gode ta kan.
Iran tana wai to na samu jirgi ko yaro da ya zo me da ma wai ne wai ya delay na flight na zo suna ya zo gurin ta.
Yaron ta. Sun girma ma ke.
Abba. Wata ba ta kake kaman ke ne take da jiki ya gaba.
Kar da ɗaya.
Da namiji ba.
Shi sa kinin gasa ganta shi sai ya. Ni ke sa jin zaka da maza. Ni ga kaman ke. Wata kaka guda. Grace kiss ne ba.
Muguwa.
Ke kuma ba.
Ke kuma ba. Ne kenan. Ne kin sa jeans kin je kin sa wani shirt kin zai zo za a gurma ga kaman mun ji shiga kenan.
Kiss ka gare.